Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing another game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor. We're playing a little Zyra game today. Now, I was third pick. A little dangerous to pick Zyra as third pick, but went ahead and did it. I'm going to try it out. So they had Karma. Zyra's very good against Karma. That's why you see her a lot in pro play. Like, a lot of times, at least at Worlds, it's been Zyra versus Karma almost every match. Because Karma is very good in general because she speeds teams up when they're very coordinated and can engage or disengage, and then Zyra is just very good at punishing her in lane in team fighting. Now, the problem with solo queue though is it's very chaotic, and a lot of times you're just running around everywhere, and Zyra's not nearly as good in that environment. She wants nice, clean lines. Now, one thing that I should probably start doing with Zyra is not going all in when I try to if I try to engage on somebody in like an open field combat. I need to just go for wait till I get. Well, I guess I'll go. I was gonna wait till I get one more plant. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Because what I'll do usually when I try to go all in, I'll put 2 plants on it just to make sure I kill them. But if I just save 1 plant, because the problem is, like, if you have no plants, you really have no fight, and you have to wait like 20 seconds before you get to one thing. I think I'll push us. Oh well, it's about even. Now, I've been trying to look and see if you can control where those plants go. I think they might go in the direction that you're walking. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So I need to try to work that a little bit better. Like, it's about to come up. If I face this way, yeah, it goes forward. That's one thing that I haven't ever noticed that I just kind of figured out, is that those random plants spawn in the direction that you're facing, I think. Let me try again. Yeah. Okay, so that's definitely something that you want to do. Oh, that one went behind me, though. I don't know, maybe I just got lucky a few times there in a row. Maybe I didn't turn fast enough, I don't know.
Waiting.
Cover him. Okay, J4's... Okay, that's why he didn't put it in there, because we spotted him up top. He wanted to save his ward. It's pretty smart. I kind of wish I had Ignite there, but we wouldn't have been able to kill him. I don't know. Renekton's coming down quick. Teemo is really slow on that. I'm going to try to hit him once he tries to last hit this thing. Yeah, I shouldn't use that much mana. I should just poke with Q. I might try out one more point in Q for poke. That's what it looks like we're going to be in this lane for a little while. I'll switch it up a bit. Some people have suggested that. I've seen some pros. It differs from pro to pro, whether you max E or Q first. You don't ever fully max Q. You might get 1 extra point early in lane, maybe 2. Just for some more poke, if you think you're going to be in lane for a while, but holding people down for longer is better, usually, with the E. But just to conserve a bit of mana, I think just the poke with the Q is probably good here. It's hard to all-in him. Oh, and I'm dead. Yeah. Head chink? Dang it, I really wish I had Ignite there. I really would have killed him if I had Ignite. It's always buyer's remorse. I thought he... Oh, he came down this way. I was about to say, I thought we had that warded. Well, welcome to why Zyra is dangerous. I've got to wait and get a sight stone, but I need a... I need a biscuit also. I should have taken Ignite.
Many surprises.
Zyra's like the one champion that you take Ignite with. I feel like this Jhin should be like way more aggressive though. Like he should be hitting W's when I hit him with these plants. He should be grenading people. Like I just feel like he wasn't really using his mana at all. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly.
Venture off the beaten path.
What?
Alright, Lee's in the jungle. I'll try to get some wards in here while Lee's in here.
Take careful steps. So much more to see. Ravens when the seeds take root.
Oh, how did I miss that?
Such a busy world.
What? Why is he here?
Shut down. Venture off the beaten path.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright. Well, it's a pretty good sequence.
Things aren't always what they seem.
That's the kind of thing Zyra's not good at. Like, he's good at hiding in a bush and blowing people up, but trying to run around everything is not great. I might even run the, like, Boots of Swiftness here. Just so I can get out of stuff like that. I don't know, like, I know that, that the mask is the best item, but I really think that movement speed might be the thing to get, so maybe Lunens or something. It's fine.
Just a harmless flower.
How's Vayne looking? 62 to 72, okay. Each have a kill, I think, right? No, she doesn't have a kill. Okay.
The forest told many surprises.
Dang, I really do wish I had Ignite. Because I could all in them pretty easily, but I'm afraid I won't have enough to get through Karma's Shield without Ignite here.
My prey thinks itself clever.
An enemy has been slain.
until my seeds take root.
Where'd that little goober go? I have no idea where that dude went. Their Draven was like around here or something.
Smile. Here's my chance.
An ally has been slain.
Brickley. There we go.
An enemy has been slain.
So much more to see. Just a harmless
Alright. Whatever. I'll go for the damage. It's a lot of extra
Take
damage.
careful steps.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be smart here. I'm gonna try this out. And I can get dang it, where's that the book? There we go.
Wait until my seeds take root.
And try it out. I really do think having this extra speed is going to be so helpful to get around. Like, yes, the extra damage is beautiful, but the reality is you see how much we're just running around and there's just crazy stuff happening. That's just what happens in solo queue. You just have to get to things.
Promising garden.
Slain an enemy.
This is how you run it with a jungler if you know what's going on. Like, you just make plays, bottle push up because they think they're safe, because I'm not there, and then we kill them.
Close.
Ally has been slain.
Promising garden.
I probably should have exhausted that Bane a bit faster. That's one thing that I do mess up on a lot, is just being way too conservative with my exhaust.
So much more to see.
I forgot Timo was even in this game. Could be warded. I want to move up and try to ward more, but I just can't.
Such a busy world.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Venture off the beaten path.
has been
That's why you don't play something like Draven in the middle. It's gonna get camped hardcore. Okay, that's fine. I'll just save for it. Hey, Jin's being patient, he's being cool. He's basically the same CS as Vayne is, and he has kills. And I'm making a lot of stuff happen. So this is how you do it as support. If your AD carry bottom can handle not dying while you roam around and do stuff, then that's really good. Head back or something? But they backed. I don't know where they went. I guess they're just so scared they just like left. What they get for trying to save those pinks. I was waiting until I had a plant back before I went for the root. That's the nice thing with Gen 2, like, because I have CC, and I catch somebody here, he can just follow up on it so easily from the back line.
Such a busy world. Things aren't always what they
Smurf Jerry. I like the name. Going coast to coast. Need to get some more wards down.
seeds take root.
I have to go right here though. I just can't go in deep enough.
Venture off the beaten path.
He has been slain. Killing spree.
Guess maybe that guy's the troll on their team this time. It's time for the enemy team to have a troll. Oh god.
Careful steps.
We know J4 doesn't have an ult, so. I need to stay back to the disengage. There we go. You never want to be the one getting hit by them. Because you can counter engage, like you can do a lot of damage if they go on somebody else, as long as they don't go on you.
Come closer.
Hey, Jose. I was here. I don't know. I think it's a glitch with something like the new
Shut down.
new patch they did or something. I think they're working on it.
Shut down.
I guess I'll get Rylai's. I don't know. I don't like Rylai's as much now, but it's okay. Like the slow is not as good as it was, but it's still a good item. You just need defensive stuff as Zyra also. Hey Romeo,
Take careful steps.
Sorry, I couldn't read that whole paragraph. I'll have to read it here in a minute.
Be ready.
No, they're not doing it.
Wait until my seeds take root.
Oh, are they? What? Jesus. Like, I just put a plant in there.
Such a busy world.
Such an early Drake. How'd they even... I mean, I guess they do have Vayne and J4. And they have a lot... Oh, they do have 280 carries, I guess. I don't know. I just goofed that up. I thought that Vayne... the plant would see it. Wow. It does give you vision, briefly, of a bush when you place one. It's not much vision. It's a little bit.
A promising garden. Venture off the beaten path.
AP item best for defense. I mean, it depends on what kind of defense that you need. So if you have cooldowns that give you mobility, then something like Zhonya's can be really good. But if you're like Zyra and you're just really slow, your best defense is going to either be move speed or health, depending on who you ask. I think move speed is probably the best defense because it stops you from getting hit in the first place. If you know what you're looking for in your position, move speed helps you get out of stuff. That's one reason why I personally kind of like Ludens on Zyra. But, you know, I've heard people say that it's not awesome. Seriously? It goes for me? He does so much damage, I guess, why not? I should have just blown him up or exhausted him. Once again, I held across. But a lot of people like Rylai's also. The debate, the most prominent debate, and kind of in my mind with the Zyra is, you know, should you go for Rylai's or should you go for Ludens? They cost the same amount. Most people agree that you should go for Liandry's really early. Because it has health and just the penetration and the maximum health percentage damage is just really good on Zyra. But Rylai's or Ludens. With Rylai's you get the health, with Ludens you get the move speed.
Your team has
They both do similar amounts of damage. I think Ludens does more burst, and Rylai's has a little bit of utility on its slow. So I don't know. I really need to work on my exhaust usage. Romeo says he's not that great at using some of your spells correctly either. You know, I feel you. There's a lot of people that are like that, myself included. And just activating, like, making sure you use all of your items and stuff like that every fight. That, you know, that's reasonable. I think that's another thing that I need to work on.
Such a busy world.
I think I'm pretty good about that one. Like, I'm pretty good at using lockets, and I'm pretty good at using things like Mikhail, but... And a lot of times I'll use exhaust. It's just, you have to just make sure you use all of your abilities optimally.
Forest holds many surprises.
Now, Draven could be in here somewhere, so I need to be careful. You can get wards down, but I think a lot of times I'll wait on like perfect wards too. Like, I won't just put them in bad places because you have so few of them. Waiting on plans. Did someone die? Yeah, Jen died. Jen for Draven. Oh, he's dodging me out. That little weasel. Mari's got him. Smurf Jerry. That's a sweet name. I can tell he's a pretty high elo player because he like knows his limit. He's working around. You see how he knew when I went into the jungle. He's like, hey, let's go get this guy at red, or hey, let's gank this. Hey, let's get out of here. You can tell he's pretty smart. He's not like going in trying for ridiculous like Lee Sin flash kickbacks and things like that. He's very reasonable.
Such a busy world. So much more to see.
Now, if one person comes for Jen, I can maybe catch him. Okay, he wants the death bush over there. That's fine.
Venture off the beaten path.
That might be warded. I don't know. Watch out for the J4 engage. Those move speed on these boots is helping me out so much. He's got a pretty good build too. See, it's not super ridiculous damage. It's nice damage to start with the physical damage enchant, but then he has armor. Well, no one followed up on that, but it's alright, I guess. They're gonna get top tower, it's fine. Oh, seriously? I didn't get it? Makes me sad.
Take
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
What to say? Is he serious or is this troll? I thought more people would be there, but that was stupid. I should have just left. I just really wanted to get that third inhibitor. A little bit late for this, but I want the fourth ward item. Nice, Romeo. Congrats on writing the novel, man. I wish I still did fiction writing. I used to do a lot of that when I was younger. I guess yours could be nonfiction as well. But I used to love writing novels. I don't think I was particularly awesome at it, but I had a great time doing it.
so much more to see.
Oh, I see. Well, that's really cool that you're able to play despite your disability, though. Congrats. That's gotta be real tough. That's cool, though. I imagine that would be pretty hard.
A promising garden.
Get him, Timo. See, the people on my team this game are like platinum people that make some mistakes, make some mechanical errors, but for the most part, people know what's going on. You'll get that sometimes. I definitely... Nice. Crime novels are sweet. The thing, I wrote a book in high school. I wrote a novel in high school as part of like an independent study thing, and it was like this science fiction thing that was pretty fun. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't all that good. It was fun. It was interesting. It was interesting. I had a great time doing it. I thought I was going to be the next great American writer. But it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. Oh, well, that's gonna be it for the VOD. I think that's probably gonna be it for the stream as well. I need to go take care of some other things. I don't know. Might end up falling asleep. We'll see. I did want to do some Total War Warhammer, but I'm getting kind of tired. I could maybe get up in the morning and do some. I don't know. I'm gonna be out of town, but just for like one day, really, like just Saturday night, and then I should be back probably Sunday night. Although I might have to do some more school stuff when I get back. We'll see. Thanks, Squallow. Hey, you can play like that, buddy. Just keep playing. I mean, I've been playing for like 5 years, so just keep practicing playing. You'll definitely get there. Watch my videos. I'll teach you. I'll show you how to get there. So speaking of which, just at the end of this video, I just recap just sort of what I think about the game, what I tried out, what I liked, what I didn't like. I did like the movement speed boots. You do give up a little bit of damage, but you already do enough damage anyways. Yeah, I already did more damage than our jungler and our top laner as the support, so you bring in plenty of damage to the table, right? So Zyra already has that. So, and that's, I didn't have Ignite, and I didn't have a lot of really heavy damage items. I had utility items like this and this. So, you know, I really like these boots. I would get them. I've seen pro players get Mobies, but I like being able to move around in combat also quite a lot. It just helps you get out of sneaky things. It may have been correct to go for the upgraded Sightstone thing with this, so I could have 4 wards faster. That's something that I'll often do. But we're getting pretty far ahead. I think I had a bunch of kills and assists and things like that at one point, so I just wanted to go for the bigger items. I don't like Exhaust on Zyra. It's okay, but just Ignite. You know, you already dominate lane really hard, so just go with that theme, dominate the lane. You know, later on, you're not really going to be able to get that close to anybody anyway, so the Exhaust is nice, but I don't know. It's not going to be on priority targets unless they have assassins, in which case you shouldn't be picking Zyra anyways, probably. But like, for example, you're just going to be exhausting the tank. Like, I'm just going to be exhausting like Jarvan or something. Like, I can't get to their Vayne because she'll blow me up if I exhaust her. So, you know, you might as well just run Ignite, dominate them in the laning phase, and then just hope that that's enough to carry you through. And you can use Ignite later if they have things that heal a lot, like Mundo, or, you know, whatever else heals a lot, Zac. Then you're kind of prepared for that also. But yeah, so I like Ignite. I like these boots. I like Leandry's. I'm not sure about Rylai's over Luden's. It's okay. It's okay. I think they both deal 100 damage. What is it? Let me just compare them directly really quickly. Let me just see here. How have we been doing lately? I think we've been doing pretty well. Yeah, this stream looks like we've gone 3-1. And a little while ago, we were running really hot, so we're doing pretty well lately. I'm just gonna look at the items really quick. Okay, I've got them both right here. Put them side by side. Okay, so they're both 3,200. This one gives you 400 health. So it's 400 health or 10% move speed. I guess 400 health is probably more valuable, honestly. It is a 20% slow. Now, the plants count as summoned minions and not area of effect now, so they only give 20% slow. But that's okay. I mean, one thing to keep in mind also is that if you're just trying to poke with Q, which is okay, I probably don't do that enough, then that also procs Leandry's is a big consideration with your Q. Whereas this 100 plus 10%, you don't have that much spell power, so, you know, it might do 130 extra damage. Yeah, I think Rylai's probably is correct. This is too expensive. Abyssal maybe, but you shouldn't really be getting that close to them to where you're activating the Abyssal. And Morello's, if you're against like a Soraka or something maybe. But yeah, I think Leandry's into Rylai's, and then get the 4 ward AP item, and that'll probably be good. I mean, maybe Banner of Command if you need to get a an Aegis, that could be good. So I don't know. These are just the things that I think Zyra is good. You just have to have her into certain matchups to make her good. So did they really? I'm gonna have to watch those games. Don't spoil them for me. They played a Misfortune support. That's pretty sweet. I love Rocks Tigers. They're my favorite team. I'm gonna go watch that probably while I go to sleep. I'll watch a game or two of that while I'm just kind of winding down. Okay, beginner support, Squallow asks. I'll leave this on the stream too, because people in the stream might want to know. Now, when you say beginner support, do you mean something that obviously relatively easy to play, but do you also mean something that's like cheap? Because I gave a recommendation, and I need to just go ahead and make like a 10-minute video about this, like just for new people who are trying to support, like what I recommend doing, and all that kind of stuff. I told someone the other day who was relatively new asking stuff. So my advice, if you're new, first off, get a Rune Page, like a good dedicated support Rune Page. Get 9 armor reds, 9 armor yellows, 9 MR blues, 2 move speed Quints, and 1 armor Quint. And that'll set you up. That's good on basically any support. You can get other things. I do run other things, but those are just kind of a luxury. Just getting those runes, awesome as a support page. And they're cheap. They're really cheap. The flat armor and the flat MR runes, get all of those before you get the Quints. They're really cheap. I think the red ones are like 200 or something. The yellow ones are like 200. Like, it's super cheap. So get the tier 3 runes like ASAP. I know they're not as sexy as champions, but get those ASAP. They will improve your win rate more than anything else you can possibly do. So that's number 1. Number 2, I think you want to buy supports or other champions, whichever role you want to play. Sounds like supports. That cost 3,100 or less, the 3,150 or less. Don't buy the 6,300 ones. Don't buy the 4,800 ones because you may not like them, and they're really expensive. So what happens if you buy a 6,300 support and then it gets nerfed next patch or something? Then you're gonna feel really bad about that. So you know, just focus on buying the cheaper supports that are really good. That lets you save more money for the runes. So who would I buy then if I want a cheap support that's good, relatively easy to play and master? I would do Janna, Alistar. Both of those are 450, I think. Sona, it's about 1350. Yeah, I'll talk with you on Steam after we're done. Trying to think. Karma, I think, is pretty cheap. It won't tell me what the costs are because I already own a lot of these champions. Let me just, if I see them, I might remember. I don't know how expensive Nautilus is. He's probably like a 3,150. He's really good. Soraka can be really good. I don't play a lot of Soraka. I think Soraka is probably the easiest support to play, honestly. And she's very powerful. So if you're just looking to master someone who's super powerful right now, Soraka is probably it. You just hang out in the back, don't die, just heal people that are low. I think Trundle can be really good. I'm not sure how expensive he is. But yeah, first three, I would go Janna, Alistar, Sona. And I think that'll probably set you up for success. So Janna, just all-around best support in this patch. Relatively easy to play at kind of a beginner level, right? So you can just kind of hang out in the back, shield people. If someone's like chasing or doing something very obvious, you can tornado them. And then just ultimate to knock people back. Just make sure you're not saving like the enemies by knocking them back. Yeah, it takes a little practice to get used to, but remember, you knock back and it's a huge heal. So sometimes you can do it just to heal if you need to. But then she has a really high skill cap, so if you master her, she's awesome. If you like use that tornado to stop things like Lee Sin Qs and Zac engages and all this other stuff, it's really fun, it's really rewarding, it's really sweet to do that. But Janna can still be just fine even if you don't do that. Sona just has a lot of pressure in lane. She has a heal, so she's very forgiving. So if you take a few unlucky hits in lane, you can heal yourself up. Champions with heals are very forgiving in lane, so I think those are really good to play if you're just starting out. And she has nice CC, just point click CC, and you just hang out in the back, shield people. Just throw a couple auto attacks every now and then. Nice, easy to play. Alistar is a bit harder to play. Now they're about to change his kit around a lot, but he's got a lot of CC. He's very tanky. He once again has a heal in lane, so that makes him very forgiving if he takes, you know, a little too much damage. And yeah, he's just super solid. So I think Alistar, Janna, Sona. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. Those three should definitely get you started. All of those plus the runes that I said will probably cost you about, I don't even know, like 5 to 10,000 IP. But you'll start winning a lot. And then as kind of luxury ones, I'm not sure how much they cost. If Nautilus isn't too much, he's one of the luxury ones I would get, who's like maybe 3,150. And he's great because he has nice lockdown CC. You just press R on somebody, boom, they're locked down, gonna die. And he has a hook, and he's really defensive. So he does have some higher skill play to him at times, but overall, he's not really that hard to play. So I think he's really sweet. And yeah, that would be my recommendation. Yeah, Raka's really good. I was just reading the chat here. So Raka's really good for 450. Definitely learn her too. Just look up on YouTube the Alistar changes. It's hard to describe all at once. One of my favorite YouTube commentators, Phylol, Phyllol, just did a video on Alistar, but basically he's still going to have his combo, his W and his Q. His E is going to be like a pulsing thing now, like that surrounds Alistar, and if it gets 5 stacks on somebody and he auto attacks him, then it stuns him for 1 second. The Alistar's knockup with his Q, it's not going to stun for that half a second anymore when people land. It's just 1 second on the way up, no stun on the way down. And then his passive is, I think, either if 7 minions die or he hits 7 different CCs, it charges up and then heals him and the nearest ally for quite a lot of health. So they're changing him a little bit, but his core is going to be very similar in that he can do his engage with his WQ combo, or he can peel and keep his ability separate. So, okay, well, that's going to be it for the VOD, and that's going to be it for the stream. So thank you very much for tuning in. I will release some more videos today, some VODs as well that I just kind of have keeping around. So if you want to watch some more videos, check those out. Like I said, I'm going out of town tomorrow, and I'll be out of town Sunday as well, but I should be back Sunday night. I'm not sure if I'll get to stream. I might be finishing up some stuff for class, but we'll be back sometime soon, and I'll try to release some VODs to keep you entertained over the next couple of days. So thank you very much. It's always a pleasure broadcasting for you. I hope you had a great time, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.